In 2018, the U.S. government handed Boeing a massive $3.9 billion contract to build a brand new Air Force One. But years later, the project is tangled in delays and complications. Donald Trump had been pushing for a sleeker, more modern presidential jet. After all, he was still flying in a 35-year-old Boeing 747, once used by George H.W. Bush. So, the Trump administration took an unusual turn and looked toward Qatar. Qatar owned a luxurious Boeing 747-8 they couldn't sell. Too expensive, too extravagant. But it caught Trump's eye. Thanks to a Middle East-based envoy and Trump associate Stephen Charles Witkoff, that plane soon ended up on Trump's radar. In February 2023, while staying at his Mar-a-Lago resort, Trump toured the jet himself. What and why? He saw blew him away. Royal-style bedrooms with satin sheets, polished wood and leather interiors, a high-end lounge, and even space that could transform into a medical unit, a flying palace. Trump insisted it wasn't for personal use. According to him, this was a potential asset for the Department of Defense, or even part of his future presidential library. Qatar, for its part, said it might transfer the jet at a government-to-government level, possibly as a gift. No payment. But here's where things get complicated. Experts say it's not as simple as handing over the keys. To serve as Air Force One, the aircraft would need extreme upgrades: nuclear blast protection, missile defense, cybersecurity, and encrypted communications. Retrofitting all that, it could cost over $1 billion, and the Air Force estimates the project won't be ready until 2027. In the meantime, a bigger question is rising. Is this really a gift, or is it Qatar's attempt to gain influence over U.S. policy? Congress hasn't approved the transfer, and some lawmakers are deeply concerned. They're questioning whether there's a conflict of interest, whether Trump even has the ethical or constitutional authority to accept such a thing. The White House and Justice Department say it's legal because it's a gift to the nation, not to an individual, but former defense officials like Andrew Hunter are warning. Operating this aircraft could cost up to $1.5 billion a year. So expensive, no commercial airline could afford to keep it flying. So the final question remains: does this jet serve the president's needs, or is it opening the door to something far bigger, foreign influence over American power?